Anyways, regardless, we're going to move into the third topic now of the stream. And the third topic is from William Mitzen. In Germany, there's a lockdown for non-jabbed people. I was wondering on your thoughts on this because in England, there is a massive divide on being vaccinated for being unvaccinated. So this has been a huge topic, and I'm curious on what you guys have to say in the live chat about it. But there has been a huge discussion, and a really big discussion about should you get vaccinated or should you not get vaccinated and stuff like that. And obviously, I see the reasons for both, and I'm open to listen to the reasons for both. I'm not going to just shut out the people who aren't getting vaccinated and refuse to, and I'm not going to just blindly listen to people who are getting vaccinated and everyone telling you to get vaccinated and stuff like that. I do think it is very important for people to be able to have the choice to do it or the choice not to do it. If you care a lot about your health and the health of others, I think you would be more likely to go and get vaccinated. But at the same time, I don't think people are forced to do that, especially if they're in a state where they're not going to either get COVID or they're not going to be that harmed by COVID. But it does leave the chance of if they ever had contact with someone who is vulnerable to possibly death and major illnesses from COVID to receive that if they don't get the vaccination because they might have COVID. So having said that, there's one other point I want to bring up is that there has been many reports about vaccinations not working, and people that do get vaccinated have severe side effects and other illnesses, and they might even, still get COVID, and people have passed away already after they've gotten a vaccination. So having said this, my idea and my thoughts on it, regardless of where you're from, Germany, England, either the States, Australia, wherever you're from in the world, what I think is going to be different from what you guys think, and what I think is going to be different from what, politicians and governments are going to think. I personally think that it is your choice. You're allowed to choose whether or not you want a vaccination or not. Now, at the same time, if you're at fault for not having a vaccination and giving it to somebody else, you have to be able to take responsibility for that and take the measures that you need to take. It's completely up to the person, but the person also has to take responsibility if they're at fault for anything. Having said that, I do think that for me personally, I haven't got the vaccination, and I'm not required to, and I'm not going to. And even if I was required to, I'd be looking at great lengths not to do it. If it was more simple for me just to go get it and not have to go through the work of refusing to get it, I would look at it and see if it was something I would be interested in or if I wanted to choose to fight against it. But right now, I'm young, I'm healthy, and I don't think I'm required to do it. I don't go around people who are subject to having, major things happening to them if they have COVID. My parents are perfectly healthy and they don't have the vaccination. I go around my siblings and they're perfectly healthy and they don't need the vaccination. I've gone around my friends who do have the vaccination and or the vaccine and all this other stuff. So I don't go around people like that. And around the holidays, I'm not going around, my grandparents or anybody else or younger children or anything like that. I'm not doing that. So I feel like I still don't need it. And I don't want it. But as time goes on, if I am going to be around them and I am going to be close to them, we'll have to wait and see. Before vaccines and the vaccination came out, the only way we could solve this is by social distancing and wearing masks. So I think if we continue to do that and you don't want the vaccination, just stay away and then wear a mask. If you do that, then I don't think you necessarily need the vaccination because people were saying that could help save lives. And if you go do that around your elders and stuff like that and little kids and stuff like that and just stay away from them, if you're going to cough or sneeze or whatever, leave the room. And if you just keep doing that, you'll be fine, okay? And then always staying clean, always washing your hands and always washing, cleaning stuff around the house and making sure your living environment is clean. So honestly, I don't think the vaccine is required for people, and it shouldn't be required. It is up to a choice, and me personally, I don't want to get it simply because I do not want to get it. And I believe I have the freedom and the right to say that and not be able to get it if I don't want to get it.